The Horn Ranch. Characters: the Tower-Solf family. Cow shepherd Rufino. Husband. Housewife Josefina. Wife. The first son, him named Nicholas. The twins, Lucy and Kathy. Place: the ranch, on the outskirts of town. And so the story begins. The Towersall family, it was a small but very beautiful and happy family. At the beginning, it all started when Mr. Rufino married Mr. Josefina, and they decided to start a family and make their own house. They lived in a ranch on the outskirts of town. Mr. Rufino was a cowherd. Every day in the mornings, he took them to the fields to eat some grass and drink water. In the river that was near his ranch, where there were many trees and flowers. Time later, they decided to have their first son named Nicholas. They were very happy to stay raising their family, but Mr. Josefina wished to have a girl son. After she got pregnant and was very surprised to have twins named Lucy and Katie. The family he was very happy as these beautiful girls grew. Over time, Mr. Josefina realized that something strange was happening with one of her daughters, with Lucy. While she slept, the girl screaming a lot at night because she had a nightmare, and she drew what she dreamed the next day, and her mother realized that she was drawing something. It rained on the river bank where the cows drank water. The nightmares were more and more ugly, and what she drew were closer to the ranch of the family. It was a shadow that came out of the river, and Lucy said that that the shadow called her and invited her to approach the river. But she never drew her face and her feet. She looked like fire. One day, while the twins played very close to the river, Lucy began to walk towards the river. The shadow called her, and she stretched out her arms. Her sister, Katie, shouted at her not to come closer, but she ignored it. Lucy continued advancing until she reached the shadow and touched her. The shadow went through the Lucy's mouth, and her parents heard that her sister Katie was screaming, but when they arrived, Lucy was passed out on the riverbank. They quickly took her to the house and called a doctor. She said that everything was fine with her. That night, while everyone they sleep, Lucy wake up or with a chilling look or try to take her sister to the river. Her parents wake up and they phone with Lucy to stop her, and they yelled at her, and she entered the river more and more. In the end, they were able to separate Katie from Lucy, and Lucy was lost in the river, and her parents never saw her again. And from that day, every night, a girl is heard crying at the river bank. And every year, on her sister's birthday, Katie is seen trying to approach her to take her away.